Hello everyone, I am Dharmendra Pathak. In my previous video, I will discuss about pressure, the factors on which liquid pressure depends, the factors on which pressure depends, upthrust, Archimedes principle, and Pascal law. Today, in this video, we discuss about when objects kept in liquid, then there is two possibilities. Either it floats on the surface of liquid or it gets sink. In which condition objects floats in water or liquid, and in which condition it gets sink. As we know that when objects has less density than liquid, then it gets floats. And when object has more density than liquid, then it gets sink. As for example, floating and sinking of objects can be described as taking example. As for example, we take a beaker or any container having water in it, fresh water in it, and another container containing concentrated salt solution, fresh water, salt solution. And when we put egg in it, then egg gets sink. And when we put egg on salty water, then it gets float. And here we can describe that flotation according to density. When object having less density than liquid or water floats, and the object having more density than liquid, sink. And in case of egg and water, we can say that egg sink in fresh water because density of egg is more than that of fresh water. Similarly, here A diagram is fresh water containing egg that gets sink. Similarly, in case of B diagram, eggs float on salt solution because salt solution having more density than egg, and egg floats on the surface. But actually it is found that sometimes object having more density or heavier than water also float on water. That type of flotation can be explained with help of law of flotation. And here we write law of flotation. We can explain law of flotation as the condition in which we explain about floating of objects having more density than liquid. And it stated that when any object kept in liquid, if it displays liquid equal to its weight, then it floats, otherwise it sinks. When object displays liquid equal to its weight, then it floats on the liquid, otherwise sink. It is called a statement of law of flotation. Any kind of floating object when kept in liquid, if weight of object is equal to the weight of displaced liquid, then it floats, otherwise sink. And here we write condition of flotation. Suppose we consider any object when kept in liquid, then it floats on the surface. And here we write weight of object is equal to weight of displaced liquid. Weight of object, consider M1 or W1. Weight of displaced liquid we consider W2. Listen, from that we explain detail about the how much part of object goes inside or above the surface. If we consider that mass of object is M1, its density is V1, then we can write V1 into D1 equal to, or also we can write same acceleration due to gravity applied there, therefore mass of object equal to mass of displaced liquid, or M1 equal to M2. If we consider that V1 is the volume of object and D1 its density, and V1 into D1 equal to V2 into D2. It helps to solve a problem related to by how much part of object immerse inside. The part of liquid immersed inside the liquid can be calculated by V2 by V1, that is volume of displaced liquid to the volume of object. Similarly, the part of object remains above the liquid, that can be calculated by, we consider total part is 1 minus V2 by V1 remains above the surface of liquid. And in this way we can solve numerical problem related to floating object. How much its part goes inside the liquid, that can be calculated by V2, V1. Firstly, we apply law of flotation. Then we consider mass of object equal to mass of displaced water. Then volume into density, and we find in this way how much part goes inside the liquid and above the surface of liquid. And law of flotation explain about flotation of ship. And we write flotation of ship, or also we can write question related, an iron nail sink in water, but ship made up of iron floats on it. Why? Or simply, flotation of ship can be explained with help of iron nail having more density than water and it gets sink. And here we write iron nail has more density than water and sink in it. It is the main reason for sinking of iron nail. But in case of ship is made flatten or wider. Ship is made wider such that it can displace liquid equal to its weight. Hence floats on the surface of liquid or water. And therefore, when any object having more surface area such that it can displace liquid equal to its weight, on that condition it float on the surface. And here one of the instrument constructed on the basis of law of flotation is hydrometer. Hydrometer is device or instrument used to measure density of liquid, and the device used to measure density of liquid is called hydrometer. Hydrometer is made up of narrow cylindrical glass or cylindrical glass in which heavy materials is kept on the bulb, which is known as a bulb, and this part is called stem. Listen. When it is kept in a liquid, listen here, when that hydrometer kept in a liquid, then a heavy bulb displaces water or displaces liquid equal to its weight, and it has to float on the surface of liquid. And steam is made narrow steam. Bulb of hydrometer is made heavy to displace liquid equal to its weight. Listen. And in this way, when it floats on the surface of liquid, the different liquid having a different density, therefore it goes to different depth in a different liquid and measure actual density of a liquid substance. And one of the modified or a different kind of hydrometer used in our daily life to measure purity of milk, or simply density of milk, is known as a lactometer. And here we write the hydrometer, or also we can write a device used to measure density of milk or purity of milk is called lactometer. Lactometer is a special kind of hydrometer having same structure. And how it measures the purity or density of milk? In case of pure milk, it gives the measurement of density 1.03 gram per cubic centimeter. Milk, when mixed with water, then it gives less than 1.03 gram per cc, less density there. And sometimes milk get contaminated with chemicals, and that is called milk with powder. It has more density than or more than 1.03 gram per cc. And in this way, hydro or lactometer measure the purity of milk in certain range. In the next video, we will discuss about that numerical related to law of flotation and atmospheric pressure. Thank you.